Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you aren't new here and you're actually somebody that has already watched one of my videos. In today's video I'm going to be inside my freezer and I'm going to be taking an inventory of what we have in here and what we have in the other freezer so that I can start eating the things that are in the freezer. I'm trying to cut my spending when it comes to food shopping because prices are going up, and I've started to realise I'm starting to do a few duplicates of things that I definitely do not need to keep buying. So let's make an inventory, let's get in the freezer and let's see what surprises I may find. Okay, so just to give you a better view of the freezer, we've got some bits and bobs up here, and we have got these 3 drawers. No, I didn't go through these beforehand to make them look prettier because quite frankly I don't have time to do that. Okay, so let's go through the drawers and see what's in here. Let's start with the top one and let's go. Okay, so before I get into it, I've got a piece of paper and I've just got a magazine to lean on and my pen so that I can note down what we have. I'm just going to write freezer 1. Put a line down the middle, and freezer 2. I think in general there'll be more in the other freezer, but let's get started with this one. Okay, so we have 1 naan bread. This? Some green bell peppers, I think this is cabbage. It looks cabbage-like. Or is it apple? Oh dear. Let's see, no, the way it's breaking is breaking like cabbage slices. So let's say that's cabbage. Then we have some more green peppers. I'll add, when there's more than one of certain things, I'm just going to start doing a tally because I think that's the easiest way to go about things. We have some okra. A pizza dough. I've actually had this for a while. This came for free in I believe it was a Tesco's order or a Sainsbury's order, one of the two. We have some dates. Actually, I was going to use these last winter to make a sticky toffee pudding, but I just still haven't got round to it. But that's a good reminder for me anyway. We have 1 frozen banana. We have some flat leaf parsley. Some edamame beans. See, this is what I mean about surprises. I had no idea that I had edamame beans. And part of me wonders, do I have some more of these in the other freezer? I really hope not. Now we have some smoked haddock. This was meant to be put into a pie. I'm sure that pie will be made one day. Then we have some chestnut mushrooms. It's funny, isn't it, how you go through seasons with things. I used to eat chestnut mushrooms in basically, you know, almost every meal in a week, and now something about the texture of mushrooms is suddenly throwing me after so many years. I don't know what that's about, but I have to get that in order because I need to use these up. We've got a little portion of butternut squash. This was portioned out to make samosas, so I will put down butternut squash for samosas on my list. Now we've got a container. I'm pretty sure this is blueberries, but let's just check. Yep, we've got some blueberries. Every year I grow blueberries, and I haven't used these ones up yet. And here we have some leftover food. I think this is, I believe, it looks like a cottage pie. I think a bit of cottage pie left over. I can have that for lunch one day, because I am sometimes looking for lunch ideas whilst working from home. It's good to know that I have some leftover meals that I have forgotten about. Okay, moving on to the next one. There's much less in this one, which is great. I'll give you a little close up. You can see there's much less in this one. Okay, so first thing that we have is a chicken pasty and 2 sausage rolls. Okay, we have a burger, a chunky cod fillet, some apple pieces, we have some bags for some other frozen bits and pieces. I won't list that as I can't actually consume bags. Oh, we have some chives. I had no idea we had chives. Interesting. I'll note that down. And then we have a container of rice. Some green beans. We have a vegetable and sun-dried tomato quiche from Tesco's. Okay, and moving on to the bottom drawer, we have two Yorkshire puddings. I feel like in this house we buy Yorkshire puddings like once every like 5 to 10 years, because I've had these around for a little while now, and then I don't recall having these since I was like a child. So it's just, yeah, we rarely have Yorkshire puddings. This is going to be like the meat heavy drawer. So we have some chicken thighs. One thing I really want to get into the habit of doing in the future is actually writing on things like what they actually are, because I do find sometimes, especially if I take the skin off chicken thighs, when I freeze them I can't tell whether it's a chicken thigh or a chicken breast. So that's something I really want to get into the habit of doing, because there's been times when I've defrosted something and then I'm like, oh well, that's not what I expected to be in that parcel. So now I have to change my plan for dinner entirely. But yeah, so chicken thighs. We have some beef mince. Then we have some chicken breast. Some more chicken thighs. We have some sausages, some Cumberland sausages. A mixture of different squash. I think this might be butternut squash, and there was another seasonal squash that they had available at Tesco's months ago. I can't remember. It was green. But yeah, some more squash. And last but not least for this drawer, we have one let me find my words. One southern fried chicken leg. Just one. Okay, so far we have quite an extensive list. I'm now going to take a look at this top section here. Just going to take bits out bit by bit and see what we have. Okay, so that's quite an extensive list for the first freezer. I'm now going to go and do the exact same thing for the second freezer, but I'm not going to film that because I don't think that you need to see me doing exactly the same thing twice. I may do some more videos on this topic in the future if you are interested in the recipes that I may come up with on the basis of what I find in the freezer. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. Also, if you have any recipe suggestions based on what you've seen in my freezer, I am absolutely open to suggestions. Please let me know in the comments below. Sorry, I thought I heard something. They can be meat related, they can be vegan, they can be vegetarian. I do like on the weekends to cook without meat, so I'm open to any suggestions that you may have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you're going to stick around, do consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, and yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I will respond to all comments, and yeah, if you're going to be here sticking around, I will see you in the next one, and take care.